Good morning, everybody. How are you today? I'm doing fantastic. It's my week 26 check-in. 26. On the 10th of this month, today's the 7th, on the 10th, I will have been on this journey for 6 months. I just can't believe it. 6 months. It feels like a blink. And so, yeah. 6 months. Wow. Like if you stop to think about 6 months in your life, it can be really, really like amazing what can happen in the time frame of 6 months. And for me, this has been a very, very hectic yet exciting and fun 6 months. And I am so glad that I have decided to retake this journey. I put this shirt on today, and I bought this shirt at Tybee Island last summer, and of course I was a lot heavier than I am now, and I'll give you an update on that in just a minute. But I put this shirt on today, and I'm kind of swimming in it, and I was so excited. I was like, happy dance, happy dance, happy dance. You should have seen me. I was like dancing around my bathroom, like so excited. It's just little things like that that are making this journey fun for me. I've done it before. We've all done it before, I'm sure, to some success level or another. But this time I'm like trying to grasp and hold on to all the different emotions. And doing these vlogs, of course, helps with that because you know, you feel this today and then next week might be a really crappy week. And sometimes it's good to just go back and look at where you were, where you've been, where you're coming from, to remember the process of the journey. And I've never really documented it before. I've documented it with photos and stuff, and of course charting my weight, but I have never documented on video the process. And I'm finding it invaluable for me. I know I've talked before about how you guys are so important to me because you guys are what keep me kind of grounded and moving forward. I've kind of always got your little voices in the back of my head encouraging me and helping me to keep going even when things get tough. But the videos also help. I'll go back and rewatch videos of mine and kind of see, you know, where I've been. And that has helped. I watched a few of those videos this morning and it's amazing. Like I'm just blown away. I'm more confident in front of the camera. I don't shy away from pictures anymore. Yeah, I mean, it's just the changes. And it's not because I'm like thinking I'm all that in a bag of toast, but it's because I've been putting myself out there and facing myself for the first time, I think, ever in my entire life. I've been a great hider. I have never been a facer. And I think for the very first time, I'm getting to know myself truly. I've changed my mindset on a lot of things. And overall, this past 6 months has just been a huge, huge learning experience for me. And one thing I never want to do is stop learning. But this time, like I've wasted probably more than half my life not knowing who I am, and I'm learning who I am. And that is really freaking awesome, guys. It's really awesome. So I highly encourage you guys to try to get to know yourselves if you don't, because, you know, we're the only ones we have, truly. At the core of everything is ourselves. And if we hate ourselves, and most of us do, which is why our bodies start to look like they look, we're not doing ourselves any favors. So anyway, that's kind of what was on my mind this morning. But I did want to give you my update. So I was down 2.9 pounds today after 2 weeks of kind of here and there, which I'm glad about. I expect next week I'll probably have regain some of it. I don't know. But I'm okay. I'm gearing myself up and yeah. So that said, that puts me at 33 pounds. 33. So I'm going into 6 months on this journey at 33 pounds, which is just over 5 pounds a month, which is still over a pound a week. average. So hey, that's awesome. That means at the end of my year, I should be at about 52 pounds down and feeling pretty happy with myself. So while I was hoping to be at 50 pounds by summer, I don't think that's going to happen, but I'm okay with that. I'm feeling good. I know that with the more activity that I'll get when the weather is nicer, the continuation of this journey will go on, and hopefully, I'll see some better movement, some faster movement. But if not, the Turtle Girl has owned that title, and I will happily be Miss Turtle. So I've come to grips with that. Now, I did want to talk about something that I did this week, and that was I ate a lot. Well, a lot for me. I ate 31 of my weekly points this week. So that's almost a whole extra day's worth of my Smart Points. I typically do not eat my dailies. I lied. I do not typically eat my weeklies because I just felt like I didn't need to, and maybe eating more food could cause me to gain weight and, those old diet mentalities. So I really haven't really touched them. And then this week I decided to try something new. Now it's also the week of the month that I tend to have a pretty decent loss. So I don't know if it's that or if it is the weeklies, but I'm going to try it again next week. So if I have a gain or whatever, I'll understand that it's all kind of trial. But I felt like I wasn't eating enough fat, and I felt like maybe I wasn't eating enough calories or points or something. So I decided to kind of shake it up a little bit this week. Now, I'm not saying next week I'll probably eat that many weeklies. I had, several things this week that caused me to eat a little higher than I would normally. And I don't expect to have those this week. Yeah, I don't expect to have them this week. So, it's going to be one of those things. But I am going to try to eat some of my weekly points every day, maybe for a dessert or whatever. At the end of the day, having, one of my little treat bars or something. But I'm going to try to do that and just see what happens next week when I get on the scale, because I feel like the fat is probably one of the bigger things. And when I add fat points into my day, they eat up a lot of those points. So I'm looking at ways to add fat, and I figure I'll just use weeklies every day and kind of counterbalance the additional calories or points from the fat. Does that make sense? I know I'm kind of rambling, but I'm kind of thinking it through as I'm saying it. But I eat a lot of low fat, no fat, fruits, vegetables. I don't eat a lot of meats, and when I do, they're very lean, so they don't have a lot of fat in them. And I really think that my body needs that to kind of function well. So I might even go back to like 1% milk instead of 2% milk as a way to get a little, and I can't talk today, guys. I might as well just end this whole thing right here because I can't get out what I'm trying to say. Just kidding. Okay, so I think I'll do 1% milk next time I buy milk, which might be a couple weeks or a week or so from now. But because that extra 1% might add a little bit of the fat back into my diet that I need. But I'm really not sure. Like I don't really cook things that need oil very often, things like that. So I've got to kind of think about it. I've been trying to, like last night, if you watched my What I Ate, I had some full fat cheddar cheese. I had 6 points worth. So, just kind of doing things like that occasionally throughout the week within my points to see if that kind of shakes things up. So we'll see how it goes. It's all trial and error as far as the scale goes, but I think when the scale's not moving the way I want it, and I know I'm following plan, that maybe my body's telling me something, and I'm just trying to listen to what my body's saying, what my body might need from me, and figure it all out. So that is pretty much where I'm at this week. I also want to touch base. I'm going to post an article below that Katie Ann talked about in her vlog today. it's a really good read. I won't really go into it, but it's kind of talking about how our bodies react to this process of changing our lifestyle, changing what we're doing. And it's very interesting because it says everything we really pretty much know, but it says it in a way that just kind of resounded with me, like, oh, yeah. So I'm going to post that. Check it out if you want to. It's definitely worth taking a few minutes to read through it. And I think that's it for this week. I just really wanted to touch base on those few things. And I have some stuff in the works coming up. I'm still loving my iTrackBites app. I shouldn't even say I'm still loving it. I have learned to love it. I don't miss the Weight Watchers app. I'm glad that it'll be officially canceled, but I haven't journaled in the Weight Watchers app in like 3 weeks now. And so if anybody is on the fence, check out my review. The iTrackBites, I did a 3-part thing. My first look, which was not very positive, and then I did a review, which was better, and then I did my third follow-up, which, kind of just talks about how much I'm really liking the app and some of the additional features you can add into it. But check it out, because if you're looking for an alternative to Weight Watchers, or if you're someone who's looking into starting Weight Watchers but don't want to join Weight Watchers and pay them the exorbitant amount of money that they want monthly for us to be a part of it, online only. Now, the meetings are a whole different ballgame, so, I'm not talking on that, but as far as just the online portion, I highly recommend checking out this app as either a way to continue Weight Watchers without paying for it, or to get your feet wet and try it out, see if it's for you before you commit to paying for it, or even just to follow the Smart Points plan or any of the Weight Watchers previous point plans without paying Weight Watchers to do so. It's a great thing to check out, and I highly encourage it. So I guess that's it for today. I'm going to wrap this up. I will be back this week with some more what I ate, maybe a couple other little surprises. Easter's coming, so I'm not really sure what my schedule looks like as far as posting, but you know me, I'm always on the lookout for something to give you guys, and I'm loving all your videos. Keep them up. I'm glad to see some of the people that disappeared are coming back. If you're one of the ones that I talked about last week that has disappeared and you have not come back, please come back, come back, come back. I miss you. I miss you. I'm not going to call out any names, but I think some of you know who I'm talking about. So come back to YouTube. Let us know how you're doing. Even if you don't want to get back to posting regularly, do us a favor and just give us an update. Let us know how you're doing so we don't worry about you. And yeah, that's it. So again, as always, if you enjoy my video, give me a thumbs up. Let me know you watched. And if you want to get notifications when I post new videos, you know how to do it. Hit that subscribe button below, and YouTube will let you know when something new is up and ready for you to see. Anyway, you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will see you guys very soon.